Hello and welcome back to a bit of a different episode. Um in the last video I talked about how I wanted to explain why I am here. Not on Earth. That's a large question. More, why am I making stuff on YouTube? And I attempted to make this video already, and I don't know. I felt like at certain points I got a little bit whiny, and that was not my intention. I also just kind of talked a lot, which that happens if you have ADHD like I do. What I more want to talk about is why all of a sudden at 30 to 30-ish, we'll say 30-ish, why did I start doing YouTube stuff? And when I was younger, I thought, maybe it would be cool to be a famous person. That's cool stuff, It's not my goal. I assume I will not become a big YouTuber. I assume, this is all going to be just kind of for me and for fun. And I'm good with that. So enough rambling. Here's the point. So 2.5 years ago, I lost my mom. And my mom was the coolest person that I know. She was super influential on my life. She was a special ed teacher, and that's what I do currently. Like, there's lots of influences from my mom in my life. And so when she passed away, I was, pretty shocked. She passed away at 57 years old, which if you're a youngster, maybe that sounds really old, but I can assure you is not. So after she passed away, I made a few changes in my life. I changed up where I was working, which has been a really exciting and interesting time. Don't think I can win this because he's going to Shang-Chi mid. But I moved out of the place where I'd lived, or out of the state, the area where I'd lived most of my life, moved down to New Mexico. It's great. Very different experience from what I'm used to being in West Michigan, which I also loved it there. I never thought I'd move, but needed a change in my life. And speaking of change in my life, I had a little fella who was born a little bit after mom passed away. So after mom passed away, I started thinking, oh, I wish I could ask mom whatever question. And I know that, I talk with sisters to learn some stuff about mom, but it's not the same as having a conversation with my mom. And I miss being able to talk to her and learn about her. Her life was pretty wild. Give me one moment to think. It's hard to talk about serious stuff and play a game at the same time. So, I'm 32, right? As far as I know, I've got a lot of life ahead of me. Man, I hope I've got a lot of life ahead of me. But that's not guaranteed for everybody, right? So, doing YouTube for me started off as a way of just making something that, however far in the future from now, whether it is 70 years, I don't know, we'll go with 70, however long it is, however far in the future I am no longer here, wanted to have something like what I was hoping for, a way of learning more about my mom, and just hearing nonsense stories that I remembered growing up. So that's why I chose to do YouTube. This is not a way for me to be famous. This is not a way for me to make a bunch of money. This is not a way of, in any way, doing any of that stuff. I really just wanted to give my kid the opportunity to, if I'm here for a long time, hopefully they'll get to know me then. If I'm not, this is a really cool way of just having dad sit on here and talk and play games and show you that maybe Marvel Snap, it's okay that it doesn't exist 50 years from now, because it's really angering. I don't know what I'm talking about. But on a different note, you know, I am a teacher. Do not make okay, I guess I make thousands of dollars. Let's not be super dramatic. Don't make tons of money doing what I do. And it would be super helpful to make some cash, for sure. If that happened, excellent. If it doesn't, that's fine too. We are not in a terrible place money-wise, but that's not what I'm here to get into either. I just don't want it to seem like I'm doing this and pushing for views and talking about views and stuff like that just so I can make more cash. That'd be cool, but I'm feeling stable-ish. You know? Things are okay. Getting along. So, if what I'm doing seems weird, I agree with you. I think this is also a strange thing for someone my age to just start getting into. But I think that this is fun. And oh no. And again, I'm really hopeful that in the future, I'm around to get to know my kid, him to get to know me, and if we have more kids, them as well. But I also am aware that life doesn't always work out how you want it to. So that's it. If you at some point I'll probably start doing weird, awkward intros that like, oh hey, what's up, kid? Maybe. But hopefully not, because that seems a little bit horny and cringy. But let's just get rid of the demon. I can't lay cards anywhere. This isn't going well. But this is just kind of my explanation of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you have questions, don't think of me as your YouTube father. That seems weird. But that is why my name on here is Fathor Newman. Because that is the intention of this channel. Is for my kid. So feel free to ask me anything. Oh boy. Maybe don't ask me about Marvel Snap decks, because I'm not that good at this yet. Maybe we'll get there someday. I feel like I doubt it. I also feel like we're in some trouble unless I can pull null. That's it. I'll finish this out. Finish out this game. Hope that we can get a win for the first time in this whole video. And yeah, we'll call it quits after that for today. I've made so many videos this week. And by this week, I mean yesterday and the day before. My brain is a little bit dead. Null, please. Please? Okay. I have priority, which is not awesome. He Shang-Chi's me, we lose. But if he doesn't, we're good to go. Let's roll the dice to make this a happy-go-lucky-ish video. No Shang-Chi. I am Iron Man. Glorious. And with that, thank you for watching. Victory. don't know. It's a bit of a different video, a little bit ADHD rambly. That's just me. You don't like it? No, you're not watching at this point anyway. 10 minutes in. Thanks for watching. Make good choices, and I'll see you in the future. Peace.